90s football. For some, this was one of the best eras football ever had. Flair over fitness, less money involved, more direct football, and teams at that time were aiming to actually win trophies and not just qualify for them. Whereas for others, they can view this time as a moment with questionable tactics, some really horrific bad tackles, and some terrible, terrible fashion. Oof. But no matter what your viewpoint is on 90s football, this video is going to test your knowledge of that era and see how much you know. So if you're new here, welcome to the Bosman viewing and let's get into this. This is the toughest football quiz on YouTube. 90s edition. Okay, so let's get things started off, and the first question is related to the 1996 Ballon d'Or, which was won by Matthias Sammer, German legend but definitely a surprise winner this year. But what we want to know is who got second place. Was it Alessandro Del Piero? Was it Ronaldo? Was it Jurgen Klinsmann? Or was it Alan Shearer? You've got about 15 seconds to think of that answer. Let's go. And if your answer was Ronaldo, then you were right. On to the next question. Okay, so this next question is about Paolo Maldini, who had a legendary defensive partnership with Baresi during the 90s. But what we want to know is what year did Maldini become the captain following Baresi's retirement? Was it in 1995? Was it in 1996? Did it happen in 1997? Or was it 1998? Again, you've got 15 seconds. Let's go. And the answer to this one was 1997. Next up, we're heading over to Spain, and we want to talk about the 1994-1995 La Liga season. And the question we have about this is who was the top goal scorer in Spain that year? So was it Bebeto? Was it the up-and-coming star Raul? Was it his teammate Ivan Zamorano? Or was it Juan Antonio Pizzi? Your time starts now. So the top goal scorer this year was Ivan Zamorano. Now we're going to be asking a question about Samuel Kufor, who was an important figure for Bayern Munich over the years, especially during the 90s. But the question we have for you is what country is Kufor from? Is it Nigeria? Is he from Ghana? Is it Cameroon? Or is he from Germany? Again, you've got 15 seconds to think of the answer. And he is, of course, from Ghana. And now we're going to head back over to Spain for our next question. The 1995-1996 La Liga saw Atletico Madrid become the surprise winners that year. But the question we have for you is who actually finished third that year? Was it Valencia? Did Real Betis finish in third place? Was it Athletic Bilbao? Or was it actually Barcelona? You've got 15 seconds. And if you said Barcelona, well done on getting that one right. Now we're going to Scotland to talk about the famous Old Firm clash that took place in 1999 that was dubbed the Shame Game, mostly due to the fact the referee was hit by an object thrown from the crowd. But our question is, who scored the penalty in that game? Was it George Alberts? Was it Lorenzo Amoruso? Was it Rod Wallace? Or was it actually Sergio Perini? Your time starts now. And a penalty scorer that game was George Alberts. Next up, we're going to talk about legendary midfielder Rui Costa, who made a big impact on the Serie A when he moved there in the 90s. But the question we have is, what year did he join Fiorentina? Was it in 1994? Was it 1995? Did he move there in 1996? Or was it in 1997? You get 15 seconds. So the answer to this question was in fact 1994. French internationalist Frank Leboeuf is what the next question is based around, and he signed for Chelsea in 1996. But what we want to know is, what club did he move from? Did Chelsea sign him from PSG? Was it actually from Lille? Did he move there from Strasbourg? Or was it from Bordeaux? And your time starts. So Chelsea signed Leboeuf from Strasbourg. We're America bound now for our next question to talk about the MLS that officially formed in 1995 and had its first season the next year in 1996. But what we want to know is, who was the first player to actually sign for the MLS? Was it Tab Ramos? Was it Carlos Valderrama? Was it George Campos? Or was it USA legend Alexi Lalas? You got 15 seconds to decide. And the first player signed was Tab Ramos. Next up is all about European trophies. And when AC Milan won the European Cup in 1990, it was the first time in history that all three major European honours were won by clubs from the same country. Juventus won the UEFA Cup, but who won the Cup Winners' Cup? Was it Fiorentina? Did Sampdoria win it? Was it actually Napoli? Or did Roma win it? And your time starts. So the answer to this question is Sampdoria. Now, David Ginola is what the next question is based on. And the midfield maestro lit up the Premier League after joining Newcastle in 1995. But what we want to know is, how many goals did he score for the club? Did he score 7 goals? Was he able to score 11 goals? Was it actually 15? Or did he bag himself 18 goals? You got about 15 seconds. So if you guessed 7 for this one, then you were right. And our final question is all about the 1998 World Cup, aka France 98, and it was won by the host nation, France. But what we want to know is, which country took 4th place? Was it Croatia? Did Argentina finish in 4th place? Was it Holland? Or was it actually Italy that finished in 4th? And your 15 seconds starts now. And the answer to our final question is Holland. And that's the end of our 90s themed football quiz. We hope you enjoyed it. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments below if you found it easy or difficult. As always, this is the Bosman viewing. Check out our other football videos. If you enjoyed this, let us know by thumbsing it up. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you on the next one.